and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
We get started with the Super Eagles game last night. It ended 1-1. Well, some of our fans actually tweeted and say if they cannot win the game, they shouldn't lose. So it was a draw in London, 1-1.
Yes, definitely. I mean, a draw is better than a loss on any given day, and it's just a friendly. But Cecilia, remember, they're still ranking points to play it for. So, decent result for the Super Eagles of Nigeria against Senegal.
Pride at stake, so you know you have to win. And also on the program, we're talking about match day 15 from the Nigerian Professional Football League. And the big one is obviously, we know when that one is coming up. And for the fact that, well, MFM, they're saying they just want to, at least, if they can't win the title, the top 4 will not be a write-off for them.
Interesting. I mean, the matchup between Enyimba and Rivers United has the makings of a very big game. And you talked about MFM as well, too. They want to finish in the top 4. Can they replace their place on top of the log? This weekend, they travel to Gombe United. Cecilia, I don't know. I mean, they've been very decent on the road, so you can't totally
get a point from them.
Yeah, you can't totally rule them out from getting something from that particular game. Okay, let's move on now from football to Formula One. The new F1 season is finally here, and despite playing second fiddle to Ferrari in preseason testing, Lewis Hamilton laid down a marker by dominating practice 1 and 2 in Melbourne. Cecilia, are you surprised by this at all? I mean, it was all about Ferrari coming into this season, and Hamilton has done what he normally does. I mean, he's gone on to dominate practice 1 and practice 2, and is looking ominous for his rivals. Yeah,
it was 0.547 seconds clear of Sebastian Vettel, who finished second, just 0.009 seconds of him. So it simply means that maybe Mercedes, why they were saying Ferrari will have the fastest car, but I think they were just actually playing mind games. You have mind games in Formula One?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looked like. It looked like they just, released the shackles, and Hamilton was just flying, and Valtteri Bottas was flying as well too. But I still maintain that it's going to be a very, very competitive. We didn't have 1, 2 in
the practice. We have 1 and 3.
Yeah, but it's still there. So that's my point. I still maintain it's going to be a very competitive season. I still think it's going to be about Lewis Hamilton. He is going to be the favorite to reclaim his title. I imagine he's champion at the beats to do that after narrowly losing out to Nico Rosberg last year. So I'm ready. I mean, Formula One fans out there, I imagine they're licking their lips already.
And see what's going to happen. The question I want to ask you is, I mean, Hamilton was imagined faster than Bottas. The question is it a question of the car or the driver? Because his car has an advantage, or he's just a better driver?
No, come on, Cecilia. Hamilton is 3-time world champion. It was
1, 2, I will understand, but it's 1 and 3. You have Sebastian Vettel coming in between.
Yeah, but I mean, Cecilia, this guy is a 3-time world champion. I mean, you're talking about Valtteri Bottas, that is a decent driver, and obviously not as good as Lewis. So that's the difference. It's the same car, but it's just that Hamilton is a better driver. It's as simple as that. And this guy is the man. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, I got that.
Everyone will be chasing Lewis Hamilton this season, and the likes of Sebastian Vettel. Good car as well, so they've showed a lot of pace this season as Ferrari, Max Verstappen, and Daniel Ricciardo as well too. It's his own Grand Prix in Australia, so he'll be champion at the beats to be very competitive as well too. So, I think we're in for a very competitive season, more than we had last year.
Okay, we just can't wait.
I mean, that's what we want. That's what neutrals want out there. Unless you're a supporter, you're a fan of Mercedes, or you're a fan of the individual cars, you want competition, and that's what we hope to get this season in the Formula One championships. Okay, let's move on now.
Sunday is obviously the main Grand Prix, so that's what everyone will be waiting for. If Hamilton can actually sustain it into the qualifiers and also into the main race on Sunday, we'll wait for that. Now, we'll talk about golf now.
Golf, yeah. I mean, what's going on with
Rory
McIlroy? Yeah, yesterday...
It wasn't a sport, really? Okay.
Yeah, well, yesterday it started on a losing note. He lost his opening match. That was at the match play in Houston. And this time around again, he did Okay, it's totally out of his hands, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
So it wasn't his fault.
Okay, but the fact that he lost his first game actually, ended up contributing to his ouster from this particular tournament. Rory McIlroy suffered an early exit at the WGC match play in Texas, and Cecilia,
he was supposed to play Gary Woodland, who pulled out of the event due to personal family matters. That's what he cited. And when you've already won a game and you're thinking your opponent, you can beat him for you to win the next match and get into the next round. But then it wasn't to be. And what happened? Søren Jeltsin won his own game, and after that, it simply means Lewis Hamilton needed
end of the road. End of the road for Rory McIlroy. It was as simple as that. Unfortunately for Woodland, who pulled out due to family matter, to emergency family matter there. So that's the story now. Rory McIlroy going into the Masters. It's not looking very good at the moment, but we all know he's a very good player and he can easily turn it on at any moment in time.
Well, Dustin Johnson made it 2 wins out of 2, beating Martin Kaymer 3-2, and that's why he is still in the game.
Yeah, so I mean, there are no Jason Day. No, Jason Day obviously for family issues as well too, and now Rory McIlroy is out because.
So his favorites now, you have Dustin Johnson.
Dustin Johnson, DJ. DJ has been in great form. Jordan Spieth. Yes, managed to win the second game as well, so he's still in contention. Yeah, I mean, you want to look beyond those two guys, really, but there are other players on tour that can, create an upset at the WGC match play in Houston. Let's move on now from golf. We're talking tennis now, Cecilia. The Miami Masters is on the way in Florida, and before we talk of Stan Wawrinka and Del Potro, Federer knows who's going to play in the next round now, and I was talking about it yesterday. Is there any chance of an upset in this particular matchup between Roger Federer and his 19-year-old qualifier from the USA, Tiafoe Frances Tiafoe?
Yeah, I mean, he was able to beat his Russian opponent, Konstantin Krachuk. He's ranked 103 and he's ranked 101 in the world.
Yes.
So 3 sets he won it, but then it took him time for him to be able to win that game. And what he said, he said that when he knew that it was 4-1 up in the final set, so he was actually thinking, oh my God, I'm going to play Roger.
Yes.
When you have that at the back of your mind. But I think at 19, and Austin said yesterday that Roger Federer is feeling like a 19-year-old, feeling like a teenager, and he's going to be facing this young lad from the US who is truly 19, Federer is almost twice his age. Then you ask yourself what's going to happen in this game. But then it's going to be the first time he's actually playing a top 10 ranked player.
Yes.
So that's, I think just the fact that he's going to play Roger Federer is enough for him. I mean, he said the guy has won almost 1 million Grand Slams and all that. He's his idol, everybody's idol. So the pressure is not on him. It's on Roger Federer. He will just go there and enjoy the game. Then Courage now ranked 62nd in the world, beating Marcel Granollers 7-6, 4-6, 6-3 in this one. It took him about 2 hours, 51 minutes.
Yeah, tough game for Courage, but I mean, it's still a big win to beat Granollers, who's more than decent and is very, very experienced on tour. For Courage to beat him, good win for Bernard Courage, and we've been monitoring his progress
right from the Governor's
Cup, right? And it's good to see him playing with the big boys, playing on the ATP tour on a regular basis, and I think he has what it takes to go on and become a very good player. I think he has it, but I don't know.
He's playing Dominic Thiem next. So would that just be the end of the road for him?
No, never say never. I mean, Courage is beating some big players before. I remember there was a time he beat Nadal.
So, I mean, an injured Nadal.
Yeah, well, he beat Nadal.
Right?
Yeah, he did beat Nadal, and